Asa Hutchinson, the outgoing Arkansas governor. Some say maybe an aspirant for the White House, kind enough to join us right now. Governor, your thoughts on this drama unfolding right now before you?
Well, I'm encouraged that there is some momentum, it appears, for Kevin McCarthy. The whole country needs to have this resolved because we need to have our Congress functioning. We've got incredible challenges that we face that Congress needs to address, and they can't start that without this speakership being resolved. And so that movement is encouraging. I do hope that they stay in session over the weekend until this is finally resolved. I don't think it'd be wise to send them home. They got to get it done this weekend. I hope that they can be successful in it. I might add also, you mentioned the jobs report and the impact on the stock market, but today in Arkansas, we announced 300 new jobs, technology jobs by Apogee, a growing firm here. And so the economy is strengthening, and I'm delighted to see some of the numbers look good in the latest jobs report.
You know, as you know, you mentioned the jobs report, Governor, and the administration has been very keen about what's going on the floor of the House right now. For those of you just tuning in, we could have this resolved pretty soon. There's a possibility, and I stress just a possibility, that Kevin McCarthy has made the magic number to be the next Speaker of the House. It depends on how many were voting and are voting as we speak, and that even if he doesn't get it in this particular round, he will be awfully close, and some are saying set in motion a follow-up vote that could close the deal. So we're unable to make any leaps right now because we don't know how many in total are voting. There are a couple of members out. I'll get into that in just a second. But Governor, back to you. And this jobs report, you referred to the administration, of course, crowing about that, saying it shows consistent gains, that last year this country generated more than 4.6 million new jobs. The momentum continues. So they seem to be saying what recession? And given the fact that the president is timing all of this to go to the border, see for himself, it sounds like he is saying they're dilly-dallying and I'm leading. What do you think of that?
Well, I mean, we all want good news for our economy, whether it is a credit that goes to the president or to the Fed because of their management of the inflation, or whether it's because we're trying to control spending. But regardless, we want to have success. The fact is that Biden has had failed policies when it comes to the economy, spending too much, over-regulating, controlling it, letting inflation get out of control. So that's his responsibility. We're glad to see some progress in it. You know, and the fact is that whenever states like Arkansas and many other states are trying to reduce regulation, grow those jobs, there is some responsibility and credit that goes to governors that lead. But right now, this administration has a whole host of challenges, from the economy and making sure we don't dip into a recession to the border security. And while he's going down to El Paso in Mexico, his plan is totally insufficient. It does not cover what needs to be covered. It is not as aggressive as needs to be done. He's got to lead to a greater extent to secure our border.
Governor, are you going to run for president?
Well, the most important thing is the message right now. Time will tell on that. There's time to make that decision. Certainly, I'm in the mix on that, but I'm most concerned about the direction of our country and getting us back on track, and to make sure we have some consistent conservative policies for the future. When you look at the speaker's race, and hopefully Kevin McCarthy will win here, but the question is going to be how strong and effective is that going to be? And I think it really sets the stage for...
Do you think he made too many concessions, Governor? That's what's yielding these 9 or so Republicans who've jumped to him, who are guaranteed no Kevin votes. Now they've jumped to him. I'm wondering, did he concede too much or what?
Well, that's certainly the concern. And just if, in fact, the rules are changed where one person can say we need to have a new speaker's election and to vacate the chair, that weakens in itself the leadership. And that's a concern because there's a lot of oversight that needs to be done, a lot of policy, from energy policy to security issues to violent crime, that needs to be addressed. So we need a strong speaker. I am concerned about that, but I think time will tell as to exactly what kind of commitments has been made and how that will play out.
You know, Governor, that's one of our favorite lines in the media. Time will tell. So I guess time will tell whether, well, time will tell. Governor, it's always an honor having you. Thank you very much. Have a happy New Year.